This video I saw a Dame Dash. Let me ask you this question real quick. I'm gonna play this before I play Dame Dash. I want to play this and give me your honest opinion. I'm not gonna play the whole clip. I just want you to see this guy Scott Besson, in case you don't know, people don't know who he is. Secretary, Treasury Secretary.
But what is your take on what you just heard? He's expecting $10 meat.
Well, Maria, the beef market is a very specialized market. It goes in long cycles.
When you see him, do you think Will Ferrell?
Like a little bit, but his voice, yeah.
It's like every time I see him, I got nothing against the guy, but every time I see him, I just think Will Ferrell. Every time he tried to play a smart guy.
It's the voice. It's the way he's talking.
It's the stupid stuck face. It's like, you know how Will Ferrell, every time he tries to play fake smart, he does the fake smart characters. You know, I like Will Ferrell. I like Will Ferrell. Like whenever he does like the fake smart guy characters, like the Anchorman or Weatherman, he does that look. And this is what this guy.
But what is your take on what you just heard? He's expecting $10 meat.
Well,
he's trying so hard to keep it together. It's like he got that I'm just waiting for happy hour face. You know what I mean? Like I'm not really here. I really don't know nothing to talk about. But God, I gotta come with something.
When you work in this administration, it has to be crazy because you don't know day to day. You just gotta kind of just roll with it.
Yeah, that's probably why he gives me Will Ferrell every time Will Ferrell tried to play a fake smart guy, because like this face, like, yo, bro, you came on TV and this.
But what is your take on what you just heard? He's expecting $10 meat.
Well, Maria, the beef market is a very specialized market. It goes in long.
And I just realized something just now. I'm going to clip and sample that voice of her saying $10 meat. Because, like, when I talk to chicks from now on, listen. I'm going to have that sound on my phone. 10 pounds of meat, goddamn. $10
meat.
She said, you got $10 meat. What's going on in this economy?
You heard what he said? He said the beef market is a very specialized market. That is straight BS talk.
Yeah, of course. You can tell from his face is BS. Right. Like he said,
beef market is a very specialized market.
Yeah, my man sat back, angled his head, tried to look smart, and he held a tight expression. And he's sitting here like trying to I gotta say something. I gotta say something.
Anybody with a brain knows, like any other commodity, it's supply and demand.
And that clip, further in the clip, he says the problem with the price of meat is that the Mexicans or the South Americans, when they come to the country, they bring their cattle with them. And then their cattle. That's what he said. If I let me just play the
clip. Did you say that?
All right. Let me play the clip. I'm sorry, people. I thought everybody saw this already. Let me play.
Now I work in transportation.
But what is your take on what you just heard? He's expecting $10 meat.
Well, Maria, the beef market is a very specialized market. It goes in long cycles, and this is the perfect storm. Again, something we inherited, and there's also, because of the mass immigration, a disease that we've been rid of in North America, made its way up through South America. As these migrants, they brought some of their cattle with them. So part of the problem is we've had to shut the border to Mexican beef because of this disease called the screwworm. So we're not going to let that get into our supply chain. And again, I don't want to focus on one product. It's a very important product, and we are laser focused on this issue. And
Bruh, he said they brought their cattle with them. They hopped the fence, or they
brought the cattle and brought the cattle with them.
Cattle with them.
Let me tell you something. To smuggle a person into the United States, you know how much money that is? Imagine smuggling a cow. Yeah, I'd be a millionaire every time.
Like, yo, one person you get you get thousands of dollars. Like, one cow is like 20 people, yo.
Ain't nobody bringing no cows from Mexico and smuggling no cows in.
My man said, it's like, that's why I said when I saw that clip, I said, yo, this dude is like Will Ferrell. It's like, he's like Will Ferrell from Old School. Remember you ever watch Old School?
Of course. Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay. Yeah. So like, I'm like, Blue, you my boy, Blue.
Like, they're fumbling, man. They're saying whatever they have to say. Blame it on the Mexicans. Blame it on immigration. Blame it on whatever they have to blame it on.
My man just said the price of beef is because the Mexicans and the immigrants are
they're smuggling their own cows into the United States.
They crossed that goddamn Rio River. With them short
The reason that beef is going up is because we outsourced our meat production to another country. And we stopped meat production in the United States. That's why you don't have as many cows in the United States we used to have. We used to have a lot of chicken plants. We used to have a lot of beef plants. And we used to have a lot of pork plants. We outsourced our pork production to China years ago. So that's why we're having a meat issue.
So, who do we outsource the beef to?
Probably Argentina.
Oh, because Brazil is the other competition, right?
Right. I think they outsourced some of the beef production to Argentina because they want to keep some of those relationships going, because Argentina, as far as their government's concerned, is kind of similar to where the United States is as far as their government's concerned, Nazi-ish.
Oh yeah. but so not Nazi-ish. Argentina
it's not. We ain't Nazi. Yeah, it used to be full Nazi. Now it's Nazi-ish, and so they have similar thoughts and patterns as far as their politics go. And so you want to have those connections politically. So that's what they're doing. Try to keep those connections.
Let me drop a bomb for my cousin. Yeah. Let me drop 2 applause because he gets it. Hold on. He gets it. He gets it. So it's not even that Argentina is Nazi-ish. Argentina was one of the places where African enslaved people, African captives were brought to, and then they were sent throughout Argentina to the rest of South America.
Right.
Argentina has the lowest percentage of Africans or Black people in their country of all South American countries nowadays. The reason is they killed them all.
They whited them out. They brought a bunch of white people in and whited them out.
No, that's not even. No, that's what Brazil did. Brazil and other countries whited them out. Argentina, once slavery was abolished, Argentina started a war with the neighboring countries, and they put the Black men on the front line. Yeah, you niggas going down.
All right, well, I hope they have the answer when God asks them, hey, what'd you do?
Argentina is like, listen, they're not even Nazi-ish. Like, the Nazis can learn a thing from the Argentinians. That's why when the Germany was collapsing, all of the Nazis said, we need a place to go. Their first choice was Argentina. Their second choice was America. They said, where can we go that we fit in? Argentina, yes.
Oh yeah, right. They had whole towns that were straight Nazi and
Argentina. That's why when I see Black people go to Argentina for vacation, like,
right. They don't even know what they're doing. Like,
I wouldn't eat out there if I was you.
Same for North Africa. They'd be like, I'm going to go on vacation in Libya. All right. I hope I see you.
Yo, they got markets out there, right?
Slave markets, right? You go grab you off the plane.
What I like to say to people is, black people travel like we're violent enough to do that.
Right.
Like we didn't lay the murder game down to be moving the way we want to be moving. Like we move, like see, Caucasians can move the way they move around the earth because they laid the murder game down everywhere they went. Like yo, we put the fear of God in people. We let you know we'll come and genocide, we'll do whatever. So when we come here, you're going to treat me a certain way because you know I'll come back.
Right.
Black people move like we got that kind of like when I get here, you better respect me because you know I'll be like, bro, ain't nobody tripping off of you, bro. Like my thing is this, like you gotta travel. I would travel to places where I know there's love or respect.
Right.
I can't travel to a place where I know there's centuries long of learned disrespect and learned animosity. Like why would I go and subject myself to that?
Right. I'm not going in. I'm not going to India. Right.
Because like me, I ain't taking it. So that means that it's going to have to just only go one way. But the problem is, when other people travel, when they travel, they have societies that's backing them with violence or the threat of violence. Like ain't nobody backing you with the threat of violence if you go to Argentina. You get a swastika branded to your forehead. Nobody care about your dumb ass.
And I'm saying this, especially like, okay, so there's an African American thing where we go places. We get a little more leeway. If you straight up African from Africa and you go to say Italy,
oh yeah,
they treat you like a straight slave. Like if I go there, if they hear my voice, they'll be like, okay, well, they won't be as harsh. If somebody who with like an African accent goes over there, they treat you way worse. It's because of the embassy. It's because of the United States. Yeah, because of the embassy, United States embassy. Like when I was in Germany, being a black person from America, they're gonna treat you different than if you're a black person, say from Africa or from somewhere else. It's about you're right.
Niggas from America, man, they would snap real quick, man.
It's not even about snapping, really. It's more about they know you got that embassy behind
you. Got the embassy. You got the embassy.
Right. You can go to them. You know what I'm saying? So they know that.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to the people respecting the American embassy. Shout out to where my banner at. Hold on. Listen, I'm at the point in life where I used to be mad at the CIA. I can't even hate on them.
Nah, you know what they're about. You know,
I might actually start working for the CIA. Yo, if I work for the CIA, bro, listen, we shut shit down. I was telling some of the guys at the Defense Department I was talking to one day about that. I was like, yo, bro. It's like it just don't make sense the way y'all be moving. Like, yo, I had said to them, I said, listen. I said we need to have a 2-on, 1-off cycle. And they said, what that mean? I said you can have 2 years of full spend military budget, 1 year off. And 1 year off, you take that funding and you put it to invest in America. And I said, during that 1 year, you gotta tell the rest of the world, listen, bro, I ain't doing shit. I ain't coming outside this week. Anybody do anything, I swear for God, I'm gonna come over here and fuck you up. I don't want no trouble. Don't try to do nothing while I'm not here. Don't try to pull no fast ones. Go home, fix my house. If you do something, I'm coming back. Because what I was saying is, I was like, look, if you spend $800 million a year, $1 trillion a year, $500 billion a year, $800 billion a year on the military, I said, do you know what you could do if you just take that down to $200 billion, because just to pay for troop wages?
Oh, I mean, listen,
I said, right. I said, you know what you could do in the country with that $600 billion?
Right.
I said, so you do 2 on, 1 off. You say every third year, ain't gonna be no military operations, ain't gonna be no wars. I'm gonna let you know, any other country, you could try to get your weight up, But I promise when I come back, it ain't gonna be enough. And if you try something, when I come back, it's all on. And they gonna tell me these are guys who are like in the department, I guess, as planners and things like that. He gonna say to me, one of them said to me, he was like, "Oh, you can't do that, this and that." And I said, "No, you can do it. I'm scared to do it." You know
They're
what?
not going to do it.
You're not going to do it. You're not
They're
going
not going to do it because they're not going to do it because of the defense contractors. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
All that money, kickback money. They ain't going to do that. Yeah.
But you got to let them know, listen, y'all better plan your vacations wisely. Don't plan no vacations in that third year if you're a defense contractor. You restructure your society in that sense. It's like you have to slowly. I get that you probably can't go cold turkey and go from a military economy to a civilian economy or a planned socialist economy. So what I was saying to them is you have to gradually get your way there. Because I said, listen, ain't nobody is going to be like, oh, now's the time to attack. Yes. Like nobody.
They're not going to do that. They ain't going to do that.
Nobody's going to do that. I said to them, it's just because you got to be out your rabid mind. That would be like waking up tomorrow and be like, you know what? Let me go sucker punch China. Like you out your rabid mind. When you go sucker punch who? You go sucker punch who?
I mean, they set up these things so slick. You remember Biden? Remember when Biden left Afghanistan?
Yeah.
And we left all those planes and jets over there.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, "Oh, we just made a mistake. We just had to leave them over there." Remember that?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I said when I was in the military, right? I was a combat engineer. You know what that is?
Yeah.
So I used to blow stuff up, bridges, all types of stuff.
Yeah. And then we came in and put them back.
Oh, right.
My last company, that's what we literally did. We did that for the military.
I think I know who you work for then.
I'll tell you about it offline. Yeah.
I think I already know who you work for there. I think so. But just tell me offline. But one thing that you do, and everybody knows you do, if you have to leave vehicles or equipment, you drop what you call a thermite grenade.
Yeah.
You pop a thermite grenade and you throw it on the engine to destroy the engine, right?
Yeah.
And nobody did this. They just left. They just left all this working equipment, jets, tanks, everything.
Going back for it.
Right. No, it's yeah, right. It's to have a reason later on. To have a reason to do whatever.
Like, oh, you're not gonna give me my plane back? Oh, you're not gonna give me my car back, Taliban?
Yeah. Or a faction over there start some mess, be funded by who knows, right? And then we have a reason to whatever, and then before you know it, all these defense contractors are getting paid again.
This is
it's games, all games.
It's all games. And me being the person that I am who wants what I want, which is I want the betterment of American life. I want people who live in Charlotte to be able to get up and catch a train to get to Philly and be there in 3 hours. You know, I want that. I want you to be able to, like, if you decide to work in Philly and you live in Charlotte, if you're willing to get up at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., you get there by 7 o'clock. You know, you work a full day shift up there because you got a good job in Philly, but you don't want to live in Philly because your family, your sick mother, your whatever is in North Carolina, or you got to be able to get to Tennessee on weekends. Like, bro, it's 2025. We got to stop living like this. Like,
you want the Venus Project? I'll keep telling you.
Yeah, we are living the most ridiculous life. Like we are.
You want the Venus Project, man? I keep telling you.
You gotta get on we're all just going to get on this 3-lane highway and sit in 2 hours of traffic. Like, bro, listen.
Yeah.
I used to get up in the morning.
Right.
It would take me 2.5 hours, 2 hours to get from my house that you know about, the one that you were mentioning, to Baltimore.
Yeah.
So I would either go to Baltimore, to my office in Baltimore, or I would go to my office in DC. So I had I had a team in DC that I had to manage, but I had work in Baltimore I had to do. So I would go either way, right? Different mornings. And when I say to you, driving to Baltimore used to give me PTSD.
Right.
It's like every morning it was like a car on the side of the road burning. Like,
Right.
yo, why don't y'all drive like y'all got some sense, right? And the thing is, I would get up. If I got up at 6, I'm getting into the parking garage at 8:20. If I left at 6, let's say, or 6:30, I'm getting in the parking garage 8:20.
Right.
Then you turn around and you go into DC. If you leave at 6:30, 6:45, you pulling up, 8:15, 8:20. You be like, yo, come on, bro. Like,
that shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen.
You're sitting in traffic an hour and a half, 2 hours each morning. And like when January 6th happened, and I was trying to drive if I leave my house and if I was in the house and I left right now, like at this time, 11 p.m., and I drove to the office in DC, it'd take me 20 minutes. In the morning, though, it'd be like hour and 40.
Right.
And when January 6th happened, it took me 4 hours to get. If I left the office at 2:20, let's say, I got home like around 6 something.
You never thought about taking the train in?
I used to catch the train. Pre-pandemic. I would catch the train sometimes. Post-pandemic, I wasn't catching the train as much. The ridership, the metro is a great system. Like I just took all of my, we was all in DC, we was all in there with the kids, and I was showing them the metro. We went down the multi-layered metro. For everybody who watched the show don't know, DC Metro is beautiful.
It's great. Yeah.
It's great. The whole country's metro should be like that. We should, like, New York City subway is trash. You know what I'm saying? Trash. New Jersey Transit. I drove New Jersey Transit for years. It could be better, but New Jersey Transit is not really subway. It's above ground, most of it.
Right.
But the thing is, DC Metro is beautiful. Even the architecture, everything about it is just. And then the craziest thing is, you'll be 200 feet underground and you can use your phone.
Right. Right. It's pretty good,
like,
actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like, come on, this is 2025, bro.
Easy to understand. It's easy to understand how to get from place to place.
It's 2025. This is my point. It's like, this is my point every time I talk to everybody. It's like, what are we doing? I had a project I can't talk about that was 2 projects actually that would have been great. One of them, politics. Second one, I didn't even let it even get started. And this one would have been, I'm talking about a game changer, like a freaking monumental game changer project.
And you can't even talk
I've been
about
around.
it.
I've been around so many different stuff that I'd be like, and that's why I be getting so frustrated because when I talk to people who are in those, I'm like, yo, bro, go to your boss, the killer, and tell him, hey, let's take the 3rd year off of killing. Let's kill 2 years. Don't kill 1 year.
Right.
Like that 1 year, it's a crazy nigga who was at the bar drinking with me, and he said, if we take that 1 year off of killing, we might be able to do something. Like, that's what I be trying to do when I talk to people. Like, yo, bro, what we doing? We just like out here just like, if you want to be an empire, at least look like it. Like, you out here.
Your plans aren't their plans. Your plans aren't their plans. You want good things. They want control.
They don't want good things. They want control. Yeah. They want domination.
They want world power, world domination. You want a fast ride to New York City.
I want to be able to go turn up and, you know what I mean, and get home in time to go to work in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
They want to put a chip in people.
They want
that's a whole, you know what I'm saying? You don't want that.
You just made me. Damn it, I was about to get out of it. Let me play this for you real quick. I just saw this. I saw this thing about China. I'll say, yo, my cousin. My cousin. Let me see if I can find it. This shit was straight out of the Batman movie.
Right.
I said, my cousin was just telling me this.
China slick as grease, slick as oil, man. China slick as oil. Yeah.
My little brother was trying to open my eyes to China. I still got rose-colored glasses with China. I still like them.
They have there's great things about China, but they have their seedy side, man.
They got their seedy side. Yeah. Let me. I think everybody got their seedy side.
Yeah, every there's no nation that has clean hands. Not in this world.
Yeah,
that's why that's why God got to come and wreck ship.
I just loaded the video.
All right.
I'm gonna play it in a second. I want to play this Dame Dash video and about God coming to wreck ship. Me and my father talk about this a lot. I became an evolutionary theory person after a certain point in life. I think that I would love for there to be a God that's going to come wreck ship and rectify things and get me my Venus project, but I don't know.
Want me to ruin it for you?
What? Yeah, ruin it.
I'm not even going to use the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you like the planets, you like the stars, right?
Mm-hmm.
You like the movement of the universe, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. I think I might have brought this up earlier, but I remember maybe not. So, a total solar eclipse.
A total solar eclipse?
Total solar eclipse. Now, what are the chances, statistically, of a sun being precisely at the distance from the moon to make it completely cover the sun to where only the outside of the corona is showing and the whole planet turns dark? And this happens all over the globe at different times, so everybody sees it. And it just happens to be on a planet with people who can understand what it is.
I guess we would have to see if solar eclipses are happening with every star.
They have not full, not nowhere. There's nowhere where it's a full, where it completely blocks it out fully like that. It's something where it has like a little bit.
Where the distance of the moon is just perfect enough that from your perspective, your moon is going to block out the total entirety of the larger circumference object.
Right. To it darkens the whole area you're in.
Well, but again, see, all of that to me, it's just what makes us us.
Like it's just numbers, though.
Well, no, it's not. It's like if you take all of the land mass on planet Earth, each shape is just the way it is because when something hit this planet and broke it, and the stuff moved away, like if you take South America, it folds back in to Africa. Like, so all of the places broke apart and they operate the way they operate just because they were pushed away from the first piece. Or it's like if you take a cracker and you punch it, the cracker is still a cracker. It's just a lot of crackers now.
I get it. Right? There are natural occurrences.
It's all natural occurrence. It's like I took that cracker, I punched it. Now you're like, you got, some people might say, well, now I got crumbs. A kid might cry and say, you broke my cracker. I could pick up all of the crackers, including the dust, so it weighs the exact same amount and say, no, that's still your cracker. It's just different. But now that combination, if I didn't gather it and move it around, that combination has a relationship to each other. A spatial relationship, a chemical relationship. Everything is connected because that was a thing and something broke it. And so and the way my mind works, every solar system that has a star got broken. And
Right.
everything in that place, when I put that picture up of the sun blowing, everything that's, if you look at this picture on my screen,
Right.
let me see if I can move us over here to the side where I can see. Okay, you a little bit at least. Everything that's over here in the dark blue is part of the original cracker that says gets broken. Everything that's in the purple has a relationship with a different star system.
Right.
And so what happens is once you come from a main thing, there's things about you that, it's like, if you had a bunch of kids and then somebody will say, isn't it ironic that all those kids got that sound? Like, no, it's not ironic. All those kids come from a main thing. It could be a lot of different things about them, but they could all have that one mannerism. They have that one ability.
Our moon is bigger, too big to be. Where'd that moon come from? Meaning our moon is way bigger than it should be.
Not really. I mean, Jupiter has huge moons, right?
Yeah, for Jupiter.
Jupiter has 3 moons.
Yeah, for Jupiter. How big are the moons? Who has the biggest moon in the solar system? Who has the biggest satellite in the solar system?
You mean the moon? Big satellite moon? You mean?
Yeah, satellite moon. Who has the biggest one?
Okay, I don't know the answer off rip, but let me see.
Yeah, look it up.
Ganymede.
Where's that at?
So so that's like, so Jupiter's moons are Titan. Let me see. Yeah, so Ganymede is a satellite of Jupiter, and it's the largest, most massive moon in the solar system. But then the other moon in Jupiter is Titan. And so for all my comic book heads, Titan.
Right. I know about Titan. Yeah.
Who's from Titan? From Titan? In the comic book. Who is from Titan?
Is that it can't be it's not Thanos, is it?
Oh, it's Thanos. Thanos is from Titan.
Yeah, it's Titan. Yeah, it's Thanos. Yeah.
And so in the comic books, Thanos was from Titan, a destroyed planet. But Titan is a moon of Jupiter. And
right.
So Jupiter has several moons. Europa. Let me put it up on the screen. I let it start shit.
Yeah, we have a we sent a drone. We sent a satellite to.
No, we have a satellite. We have a satellite sitting out there right now in Park waiting for our Atlas to come. Yeah. No, we got. Listen, bro. We got stuff in space, bro. We trying to listen. They're trying to get out of here. They're trying to.
I know they try. I know why they try to get out of here. I know why they try to get out of here.
They trying to get out of here, bro. Listen, they're trying to make plans for certain planets, bro. Like, listen, let me get the map of you, bro.
They're trying to sync up with AI. They're trying to sync up with AI and get out of here. I know what they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah. So Jupiter's moons are Europa, Lo, Ganymede, Callisto, Almeta, Sinopa. But some of those are all small. Some of those are small, but the 3 main moons, I think, were Europa, Ganymede, and it's either Lo or Callisto. But Europa is the Earth-like planet. So, like, oh man, y'all got people gotta look into this type of stuff. But
yeah, it has the water. I think it has a lot of water on it or something like that.
Yeah. So Europa, they say, NASA says Europa. Let me just put this on the screen so people don't think I'm trying to lie to them. Let me share this. So,
by the way, if they start putting chips in people, you know what I'm saying is right. When they start doing that, I'm right. You know I'm right.
So Europa, strong evidence that Jupiter's moons, Europa, has saltwater ocean that may be one of the largest places to look for environments where life could exist beyond Earth. And when they say this statement, they mean within our solar system. So this is not even going to. Let me take this down for a second so we could both go up to the full size. This is not even talking about like This is not even talking about outside the solar system. So what they're saying is inside our home. So think of your solar system as your neighborhood, your town. Your town has certain blocks with certain amount of houses on it, and you say which some blocks you like. I want to live there. Some blocks you like. I don't want to live there. You know, Europa is one of the places in our solar system that people are like, I can live there.
Right.
If we can get there in times and not die before we get there. Because it's not like something you can get to in like it's not like a quick trip. Like let me see, what's the timing? I always look this stuff up and then it's like I don't remember it. Like I got that Einstein mindset where Einstein said, never commit your mind's memory to things you know how to find.
You know how to look up, right?
Yeah, it's like I got a lot of stuff I need to remember that I don't got time to look up. I can't remember all this little
You ain't
shit,
got. You don't need all of it. You know what I'm saying?
My brother used to always say to me, James, he used to always say, "You're the smartest dumb nigga I ever met."
My brother says the same thing to me.
Yeah,
Christopher says the same thing to me.
Yeah, because like I used to be like, I used to say to him like, bro, I don't got time to be keeping up with like the little petty shit that people want to focus on. Like, I got real things I'm committing this IQ to. I got real things I commit. I commit 20% of my IQ to this, 10% to that, 40% here. I ain't got time to be worried about your scam, nigga. I got time to be worried about the shit you fuck niggas worry about. I'll break
right. I do not care. Right, I don't care. Yeah,
I'll break your fucking jaw. You get me mad, nigga. That's the only thing that saved me was I was a smart nigga that loved to fight. Like if I was a smart nigga that didn't love to fight, I'd have been in trouble. Because I love to fight, people was like, yo, this nigga like to fight too much. Let me leave that nigga alone. Like this nigga, he went all in the smoke. Like like yo, the fight. If you tell me the fight's at 3:00, I'm there at like 2:45. Like, listen, let's go,
man.
let's get to it. I've been waiting.
Are you light fighting, man? You fight and afterwards, like an hour later, your arm be hurting, your jaw be hurting.
Oh, I used to love.
Not in the moment, but later on it does. I don't like fighting as much. I know how to fight. I don't like fighting that much.
Yeah, like listen, like what problems where? Like I used to get my wife annoyed because people be talking crazy to me, and I just send them my address.
All right, you can't.
Like, I didn't want to argue with you, bro. Like, what'd you say? All right, hold on a second. What's my address? Call me when you outside or you pull it up.
Right.
Like, I ain't got time to be doing all this.
You gotta watch that, man. You gotta. I'm glad you don't do that no more.
Yeah, one time this one dude was talking mad reckless. And I was just like, listen, Mo's ass, like, just don't.
Yeah,
I promise you, it's not going to go the way you think. I promise you, even if it goes the way you think, it's not going to be the fight you want.
Yeah. When you tell that story,
it's like watching two bears fight. Like nobody's walking out of this. Yeah. If I don't win, I promise you getting hurt at least.
You're gonna have scars. You're gonna be telling with a black eye. You're gonna tell that story with a black eye.
You're gonna tell that story like, man, I wish I didn't go over there.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know he was really like that. Let me see how long it take to get to Jupiter.
Why? I mean, Jupiter. Isn't Mars closer?
Oh yeah, Mars is closer.
They try to go to Jupiter, a Jupiter moon. That's a slingshot ride right there.
Oh no! So it was 5 years. Why did I was reading something about Europa? Why are we not at Europa then? I was just reading this other day. Maybe I read it wrong.
They've sent satellites. They've sent probes to almost. I think they sent a probe to Europa too, didn't they? It passed it or something.
No, well, so we have a satellite that's in the area of Jupiter Moon right now, and so we're waiting for the 3i Atlas to come around because what we were trying to get. What some of the astronomers was trying to get NASA to do is to redirect that probe to see if it can intersect Three Eyes Atlas path.
Oh, try to get
try to get some samples.
Yeah.
But it says I'm gonna look into this. I'll talk about this on the next one. But let me play this with. Oh man, we almost. God dang it! I'm sitting here. I'm getting into my space shit. Hey, let me play this real quick. I thought this was funny, and then we'll get out of here.
Problem with filing is black people don't file because they don't understand it. Do you know how many times Donald Trump filed?
Yeah.
So then why?
But he's known as a terrible businessman. But no, he's not.
He's the president.
Yeah, but sure, but he still was known as a terrible businessman. Actually, a con man.
Do you know how confidently dumb you sound? You're saying it's bad that he went bankrupt 6 times. He's a billionaire and he's the president, and you still not
a terrible businessman and con artist.
Are you known as a good businessman?
I don't know.
Okay, well, you make a lot of money?
No.
You just now said, let's just go back to how ridiculous you are. The president filed for bankruptcy 8 times, still a billionaire. He's saying he's a bad businessman. You're just not that smart.
Okay.
And you have to acknowledge that. And you know why? You're not seeing the world. You know what happens when you have to go someplace? You're laughing. You know what happens when you have to go someplace every day at 4 a.m? You can't go nowhere. You got to be here every day. You've been 15 years. You've missed the whole world. You don't know what you're talking about. And you're saying it confidently. And you're in an algorithm where people actually believe you.
Yo, what you think about that right there?
I think Dame Dash is selling wolf tickets.
You think he's selling wolf tickets?
Yeah, because
I agree. I agree right away. But you think he's selling wolf tickets?
I mean, I'm not saying he's wrong, but he ain't the one to say because he ain't doing so well in business, is he?
Yeah. So I think that he's saying what he's saying because he's creatively intellectual. He's intellectually creative enough to find similarities to condition that supports his position.
Okay.
So I think that's the type of person he is. So he can say, all right, what's my positionality right now? And then he's the type of person that can juxtapose other things to kind of fit that cutout of where he's at to say,
right,
I'm all right, though. Now, the reality is what he said was 100% right in the sense that Charlemagne was confident. What did he say? He said, you know how
confidently dumb. Yeah.
Oh, that was a bar, yo. That was a bar. He said, you know how Charlemagne is confidently dumb.
Right.
Trump, rich people do bankruptcy. Rich people ain't paying no bills, unfortunately.
Right.
I wish they would pay their bills.
Well, they know how to use the tax code. I know how to use the tax code.
Okay.
It's just,
you're not you're not confidently dumb.
Well,
you confidently
people have to
smart.
understand. People have to understand that America is not built. I'm gonna be honest with you, and it's sad. People need to understand this. America is not built for the worker. It's built for the business owner and businesses and corporations. If you understand that little fact, then you can use it to your benefit. If you do not understand that fact, it will be used against you.
Facts, and I understand that fact. And I'm one of those dummies that I choose the hard way. And my wife gets on my wife kicks my back end about it. Not kicks my back end, but she's always like, you gotta, because I pay crazy taxes. I pay taxes all year, and when I file, and it's like, and I do it all the time. I just pay them, and I just pay them, and I just pay them, and every year I'm talking like racks on racks on racks.
Yeah, you need to learn about trust.
Racks on racks on racks. I have a trust. I have a trust.
Okay, so then
so I have a trust. So... The house is in a trust. This is
right.
Yeah. No, I do, but like with my day job, I just keep that right there. They tax the hell out of me, and I just pay.
I know why you do it, because you don't want the headache.
I don't want the, you get what I'm saying. Like, so this is what I told my this is the real thing I told my wife. I said, listen, I said the moment I play that game, I know that'll be the banana pill. That'll be the like everybody can play that game. The moment I play the game, they're gonna be like, "Oh, well, you check that box, and then that box. When you check that box, you're supposed to check
right. They'll get you. They'll get you. Yeah. Well, in trucking, you see, because I'm on the road, everything I do on the road is a write-off.
Yeah,
so for me, it's a little different than somebody else.
Yeah,
but
for me,
I get what you're saying.
Peace of mind. I'm like, I know how I am, and I know I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm going to do what I want to do. And
I get what you're saying.
I know they wanted to try to rendition the kid. And I'm like, yo, if I check the wrong box or something, they be like,
they're going Diddy you, man. They're going
this nigga. Finally.
Yeah, they're gonna Wesley Snipes you. They're gonna do something to you. Yeah.
Finally, he can shut his ass up.
You're right. So you don't want the headache. I get why you do it. I get why you do it.
I'm like, yo, take your fucking money, yo.
Right.
Take your fucking money, you bitch ass nigga.
And once you have your money, you know what to do with your money once you get it.
Yeah. Then it's like, it's like my thing is, I'm like, I'm in a profession where I could work even when I can't walk.
Right.
It's all this. It's
all mental. Right.
It's all mental. Like, I ain't tripping off of nothing. Like, I just that's why one of the things I wanted. That's why I was saying to you over the phone when I said when I go to, it's like I want to connect with some people because I'm like I'm a thinker and a writer, and I'm like, yo, what's anybody need a collab?
Right, that's exactly what I was talking about.
Anybody need a collab? Come fuck with your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, you have a seniority. You have a lot of time in your field, so that's great. You know what I'm saying?
I'm outside. But let me show you this before I let you go. Let me just show you this thing from China real quick.
Sheng Dan co-developed the system. It took less than a year to get the first version up and running. Now she can monitor every resident from this office.
我们排摸的这个就是整个小区里面的楼房的一些信息。
We've mapped the residential buildings in the district. Which ones are occupied? Where there are vacancies? Where elderly people are living alone? Where care or help is needed? It's all stored in our system and can be called up in real time.
那么这样的一些基本信息呢，也都在这个微平台上就可以实时的调取出来。
Even those who do not dispose of their trash properly are recorded. Residents who aren't following the rules are captured on camera from 3 different angles. The so-called brain acts swiftly. Whether it's an illegally parked car or unsolicited advertising, offences can be handled by patrol officers who are connected to the control center via a mobile app.
居村的干部或者是我们居村里面的志愿者发现问题
As soon as the squads and volunteers in residential districts spot an issue, they can report it and upload footage. They take a photo, report the issue, and then our system automatically decides which department to forward the matter to.
一个区分这个事项可能是由哪个部门进行有效的一个处理的。
The brain in Shanghai's Pudong district is just one component to the overarching surveillance plan the Chinese government is pushing across the country. The goal is to have complete coverage in all major public places, such as train stations, street intersections, and parks. China's state media boasts that police can identify every single person on the street in just 1 second.
So that 1 second part was crazy, but it's not crazy technology. Like we got you're in the trucking industry, so we got thermal cameras. Like you're aware that when you drive by, we got cameras that's in certain places that can see inside your.
Right.
Are you aware of that?
I know that, yeah.
Okay, and then we can look at your tires See,
Right, you
like,
can tell how much air is in them.
Or if it's just air,
or if it's something else.
For you people who think it's slick, and so people don't really realize what's out here, and I know it's out because like I put stuff in.
And the cops are pulling people over. They think it's random. It ain't random.
Like, you don't know. Like, I'll be on the move and I don't know like what I'm driving past or what I'm seeing.
Right.
You don't know. Like, you know,
people don't get it. They don't get it.
You don't know that there's a thing that can see inside your car from above, and they know if you got that in your hand and you're holding it.
Right.
And you can tell like what the objects are. You know, some certain things come in certain colors. Like, it's crazy the technology. So like when I saw that from China, though, it was the fact that they called it the brain, and the chick was in there like the Batman movie.
Right.
She's saying about herself like Morgan Freeman.
You're in a total surveillance state, and that's why I said earlier to you. I said when you start seeing them chips and they start putting them in people, and you can't buy or sell without it, you're gonna know what the truth is.
You're gonna know what time it is.
You're gonna know. You're gonna be like, oh, I remember that, and you're gonna be you're gonna drop your whole idea about what?
The Venus Project, you mean?
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, about evolution.
Evolution. You're gonna drop that whole idea because you're gonna flash in your mind.
Reason I believe in evolution, like I believe Jesus was a real person. But see, the way I express it is, I do believe in evolution, but I believe Jesus. I always jokingly say Jesus is my nigga, right? Because and I don't want to blaspheme people, but I say Jesus is my nigga because like Jesus to me he's like a real nigga. He's like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. He was a nigga who he was a brother that when the invading Western empires was first starting to come down into the part of the world where we're from, he rebelled against them. And I think that he did monumental acts. And then, you know, people do what stories do, you know. Nigga tell a story about some shit you did last night and it'll be totally wild. You know what I'm saying?
Right. All I'm saying is
I always felt like people did that like with the Bible in the sense that no, I think that most of the stuff in the Bible is real, right?
Yeah.
But I think I do also believe in evolution because like the Bible's timeline doesn't line up with the Earth's timeline unless the Bible started after the first 3 Earths died. Because there was other stuff on Earth.
Yeah.
You know, even dinosaurs. The dinosaurs were here for 400 million years. You know what I mean?
Well, they said they do carbon. I mean, how far does carbon dating actually? How effective is it? What's the time distance between the effective use of carbon dating?
So the carbon dating, the effective use. Well, it's all based on
effective years. Like what? At what point does it? You can't go any further past a certain amount of years. I think it's like. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's like 10,000 years, and then you can't go any further than that. If I'm not mistaken, there's a certain amount of years.
Carbon dating is accurate for about 15,000 years, and it's reasonably accurate thereafter, back to about 45,000 or 60,000.
So how did they get 400 million?
And so, well, as far as how did they? But the reason that you get you see, because what carbon dating is, so the reason you get 400 million is because now you're dealing with rock structure and water capture inside of rock geology.
Okay.
So what happens is if you take a rock, right,
and
you measure like the moisture content of it or something like that. Let's say I'm gonna make this up for you right now. You know how long it takes for water to seep into an impermeable structure or a very nearly impermeable object. And then you can say, okay, well, this rock formated had this much water ice captured in it. So it had to form during this period of time. And then you have these bones under that.
Well, are there any?
You say if that rock is this old, then that bone has to be older.
I guess.
That thing had to die before that. But now, even if you just take carbon dating, right? Like, let's say you say, forget carbon dating. This shit is wholly inaccurate.
Obviously, yeah, it is.
Right. Then the thing is, you still got to deal with the bones of the dinosaurs that's everywhere.
Right, but doesn't the bones fossilization is when the bone turns into rock, right?
Fossilization. It's not. Well, it's not technically rock. Well, I wouldn't call it rock, but I'll give you what is the definition of fossilization.
Yeah, the bone actually turns into something. It's not. It's like it's not the bone in it. The bone's already gone. It's dead. It's gone. It turns into that.
Fossilization. I can't spell fossil. There we go. So it's the remains. It's not that the bone has turned into it. It's the remains of the impression of an organism that is petrified as a mold or cast into a
right. So it's right. So the bone is gone.
You don't. Well, it's not that the bone is gone. It's the impression that is made on a rock. So like
from the bone.
Yeah. Or it could be like you, like take me with my skin and my hair.
Right.
If dirt, if I'm laying down in the ground and dirt is on me and that dirt becomes a rock, but that dirt has my impression in it, then that rock also now carries my impression. And you say, wow, this rock is from 100 million years ago, at least, because we know how long it takes. We know,
right?
No, because we know through geology, like an environmental engineer or environmental scientist or geotechnical engineer knows how long it takes for a soil classification to change based on water content or lack thereof. So
are there natural occurrences that can speed up or slow that down?
There's no. Well, when you say there are natural occurrences that could happen that could speed up a process. Always,
right?
There's always something that, yes,
like a flood,
or like anything, right? Like anything, like a flood, like a lack thereof of flood, like,
right,
like all of it, like
anything.
Anything, right?
Gotcha,
but the point is, even with the floods, so like let's say like the point is this: for creation, there was no, with Adam and Eve when they was out there fucking in the garden getting lied to by snakes, right? There were no T-Rexes walking around. So my point is this: I think that all of the stories are real in the sense that every culture, every civilization created an Adam and an Eve story, just about, for the most part. There's always an Adam and an Eve story in a lot of human origin. They don't say Adam and Eve per se, but they have that original concept that humans create. So men, the way we make tools, we make ideologies, we make beliefs, we make gods, in my opinion. I'm not saying God isn't real. What I'm saying is there could be a thing that creates life and then goes about its business, right? I'm gonna tell you one little theory I had that I've been keeping to myself.
You can tell me. Go ahead. Good. I'm cool with it. I'll take it. I'll take the logic. Yeah.
So take this 3-eye atlas, right? Everyone says that the planets, the moon orbits Earth. Every moon orbits the planet. Every planet orbits the star. Okay. So in that orbit, so around the star, you'll have two things happening. You'll have a planet orbiting the sun, and that planet's moon orbiting. So as my right hand is going in this direction, my little finger is following it. So like if I'm doing this, your moon is following you. So it's hard for me to do and look at the screen, right? But that's what's happening with the planets.
Okay.
I was like, what if people, and as all of this is happening, the galaxy is shifting.
Right.
They never understood why it was shifting. They thought we were going to collide into a black hole. They used to have a timeline that in a million years, we're going to collide into a black hole.
Right.
But no one has ever said to the, like, logically, like, if the moons are orbiting the planets and the planets is orbiting the star,
Mm-hmm.
what if the star is orbiting something else?
A black hole, right?
Not even a black hole. Like, we go to the black hole because the black hole is the creation or the end. So
I know the center of the Milky Way is a big black hole in it. Yeah.
But because we go life or death.
Mm.
So we go start, stop. That's our logic center. We go start, stop. So I was like, what if 3i Atlas isn't on a hyperbolic orbit, right? That the sun can't stop. What if it's doing what it's supposed to be doing in relation to the sun, and it may not be back over here for another 100,000 years. Maybe this is the thing that is controlling all of the things, and it's just
it's in its orbit, right?
And it's checking on its properties,
right.
Like that. That's how my mind works.
Oh, you think that the three-eyed raven is is maybe as controlling everything?
What if that is what we're all going around? Like, what we're thinking that it's passing us. But what if our whole system is moving past it?
Oh, well, how big is it again?
It's not a see. Now we get. That's what I'm saying. Fundamentally, you think
right?
You would think it would be like when Vegeta first landed, and everybody thought that his sidekick had to be the boss because he was the biggest.
So, I mean, it could be something very, very dense,
or
yeah,
it could be a creator. It could be a seed.
Oh, okay.
It could be a planet seed. It could be like when they say, how does it do what it's doing? It doesn't make sense.
Because we don't know it.
Because you don't know it.
Right.
How can you?
Right.
So that's how my mind works. It's not that there can't be a creator. It's that we want the creator to fit into a story that we can tell, sell, and package. I don't think it's that clean. I just don't think it's that clean.
And I'm saying to you, maybe you're right? But I'm saying to you, if things start happening exactly how it's laid out is going to happen, you know something's up. That's all I'm saying. If they start doing stuff like, hey, you know what? To make things safer for you, you need to put a chip in you. And anybody who will take the chip, you just can't buy or sell anything.
Yeah.
And by the way, everybody needs to follow this one religion.
Yeah.
And by the way, if things start happening exactly how it's laid out, then you could be like, I want you at least to look at it like, you know what? That's statistically, that's a little impossible to just happen by itself. Yeah.
I definitely think that they'll try to pull it. Like I said, I'm not a denier. Like I totally the same way I know Martin Luther King got shot in his head, I know the Romans killed Jesus.
Right.
And Judas betrayed Jesus.
Right.
The same way Jesus, people will say, was the son of God, I think that Martin Luther King was a saint, right? Or should have been a saint. Religion aside,
right?
You know.
No, I go by more. The reason I believe what I believe is purely I had to come to my beliefs from logic, because I was like, because you know how I came up, I had to break it down for myself logically. Like, does a car just build itself? I don't care how long a bunch of metal's just sitting there. You ain't going to have no Ford. I don't care the worst Ford in the world. You ain't going to have the worst Ford in the world after a million years. You know what I'm saying? It's just not going to happen.
That's what my father is always telling me. He's like, you can't have a watch without a maker. He loves that story because it was like a Sunday service one day, a talk or somebody was doing. The guy was talking. I think maybe he came on. I don't know. He gonna watch this episode. They're gonna be like, he disrespected me, but it could have been an original thought. But I always attribute it to somebody else. But he always uses the watch analogy. I think there was like I don't remember. This would have been like mid-90s, I think, when they were talking about the watches and for the proof of creation. But what I say is the reason I think evolution is real as well. I don't think the two are mutually exclusive.
Okay.
I don't think evolution and creation is mutually exclusive because even if God created all life on Earth, He didn't create Rottweilers.
Right. I believe in adaptive
right. Exactly. So
adaptation.
And so like I tell people, I'm like, if I drop off parakeets to your house and then your neighbor takes half of them and your neighbor moves to an isolated island,
right?
And then I come back in 15,000 years and your parakeets lived in the neighborhood that I dropped them off at, and the neighbor's parakeets lived in an isolated island, they're going to be totally different, look different, act different, behave different because they have evolved.
I mean, yeah, like people,
exactly.
Same thing.
So like people, when they say like when people hear evolution, they think absolutism a lot of times, and they think that you mean like we on our own out here. Like I don't think it's that. I just think that it's not mutually exclusive ideas. I just think that evolution is why we are where we are ultimately. Because, but the reason I jokingly say to my father this, and I'll say this online, and when I'm not even jokingly, I really mean this. I don't think God is a deadbeat ass nigga. So for me to believe what religion and my family or people want me to believe, in my head, I wouldn't be able to get past like this nigga. I would see this nigga as a deadbeat.
Oh, really? That's how you see it?
Yeah, I would see God as a deadbeat ass dad, a deadbeat ass nigga. Like you got so mad that this bitch ate the apple and didn't listen to you that you done spazzed out on all of humanity and bounced. Like, bro, what that got to do with me? like that would be like if like you see my like little daughter come in here and she like to kiss on me and hug on me and all that. That'd be like if my wife do something that get me mad and I stop feeding her. I don't see her no more. I don't come around no more. I bounce. Like, yo, my wife got me mad. My wife go out there and she fuck with some nigga. So now because she fucked with this nigga, I ain't gonna be a daddy to my daughter. Like, I ain't no soft nigga, yo. Like, I ain't no deadbeat ass nigga. I'm gonna still come be here with my daughter, even if I'm not here. That's how my mind works. So I can't. The logic, the person I am, I can't wrap my mind around. Like, even if it was just purely creationism, like, you mean to tell me that you gave somebody paradise and they didn't accept it? So you said, I'm gonna let everybody suffer?
Like, no, bro, that's not the deal. The deal is everybody hasn't suffered the same way. And I'll tell you this. If I tell you, right, I heard this analogy and it works great. If I tell you, hey, Jonathan, I want to come to your house. All right, go down the street. At the sign, make a left. At the next stop sign, make a right. Go 2 stop signs down, and I'm on the right-hand side at that stop sign, right? And I give you directions. You said, screw that. Screw that. I'm going 3 stop signs forward. I'm going 4 stop signs down. And then when you finish, you in a bad neighborhood. That's the analogy. God
but
sent his word down and do this. Yeah.
No, but it's one step further than that analogy. It would be you gave me those directions.
Right.
I said fuck those directions. I'm gonna
Right.
do what I want to do.
Right.
I end up on Epstein Island.
Yeah.
I die when I get to the island. I die. I'm dead. I get to the island.
Right.
I die immediately because I can't breathe the air.
Right.
But in my car was a bunch of little toddlers. And you saw me get there, and you know that that's the island. And you don't say, you know what? Let me go get them kids, yo.
Hey, here's the deal.
Let me go get them kids.
If you're the creator, say you created everything, right?
Yeah. And so I just don't believe that God is that decrepit. Because, like, to me,
there has to be consequences. No. There has to be that God created the devil too.
But
not the devil, but God created
God didn't create
Lucifer
the God,
as an angel.
Yeah, so God had and one of his people decided to become a Judas ass nigga.
But here's the deal:
so
did God know? Did God know? Did God know when He created him?
I think. Well, inherently, God has to always know what's possible, and the choice has to be allowed to exist. I don't think that it has to be. He's definitely going to be this thing. You have to know what the outcome could be. Inherently, if you're God, you have to know what's possible.
If you're God, you know what the outcome will be.
I don't think you can. I don't think you have to know what the outcome will be to be God. I think you have to know what it could be. I think that. Well, that's just. What I would say is, I think that God knew. He didn't know that. He didn't know that Lucifer. I don't think he would have known that Lucifer. Like, you know what? This nigga's gonna fuck up everything I'm trying to do on planet Earth.
Right.
And ruin 8,000 years of human history.
But not ruin. Those people aren't dead.
Yeah, I know. Based on the story, like, they'll come. But the point is, it's not about. Listen, like, I don't. If somebody have my little baby on Epstein Island,
I know it's horrible.
I don't give a fuck about no other life but the one she had to suffer in, and I'm creating maximum pain on everyone I can until I can't.
I get you. I get you.
I don't want to hear about no next life, and this is what God had planned. Like, I'm a person. You gotta understand. I'm a person who people tell me this all the time, and I feel like I've been blessed in the sense of a person who's not religious. I can say blessed. Like, I mean that. Like, I walked down the street, a building collapsed while I'm walking, and broke my knee, dented the head.
Right.
My knee shattered into 72 pieces, but I could still go outside and play basketball right now if I really want to. The point is, I don't think that anything that you can offer after this replaces or makes up for what you go through in this. Like, this is
really
still this. Yeah, this is real. This be real pain out here.
But this little 70 years. Oh, we're going by the Bible now. What the Bible says. This little 70 years versus eternity.
Yeah, but that 70 years fuck you up. Like, you might need 3 eternities to get over it, right?
I don't know.
I see some shit in my life. Like, I be like, I don't know how you get over a lot of stuff I've seen from other people go through or things that I went through with people. I see some shit in my life.
I'll tell you something else.
This is why I'm able to write stories and talk about stuff. Like, people don't really understand this about me. It's one of the things I said to people is I kept people sheltered and safe. Like, people didn't know how wild and close I was to edges.
Right.
People, like, no one really understood because, like, I did it in such a good way. My homie used to always say to people, y'all need to be glad that we decided to go to school. Like,
right.
It's a whole different element. It was a whole different mindset. It was a whole different approach.
Right.
There's a physicality
there. Yeah. Well, it's good. I mean, it's good. We all did.
We'll put our hands on the thing. So it was a whole. but that's why like when people would be like, my cousin had said to me, I'm Sean, you know Sean.
Mm.
Sean was like, yo, who you writing about with this? And I'm like, I didn't say nothing, but it's like for a person who's a professional engineer, people will have like I really I straddled so many lines. So it's like I've seen so many things. And I've seen so many things, and then you be like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And so my mind developed like you're a trucker, you see this whole nation. And you see it the real way, the way I like to see it. Like I like to drive places. I'm a road tripper. The only thing I didn't do is drive from East Coast to West Coast like you're doing right now.
Oh yeah.
But I've been on the West Coast and drove through it. I've been up north. I drove to the north. I drove to the south. I drove across the south. The point is, it's like you get to see a thing and you get to see the people and meet the people. You start to get a feel for the people.
Right.
And then it's like if you do that and you extrapolate it and you apply that to a historical context, you start to say, you start to feel what's happened here or what's happened there, what's happened over here. Like I call myself Galvarino Chile. I was starting to show off and I was going to say why, because Galvarino was a man from Chile. So I used to use Galvarino and I spell it the way the country of Chile is spelled. And then I decided to stop spelling it the way the country of Chile is spelled because I was a cool guy. So I say I'm Galvarino Chile. And plus because most Americans don't know Chile is a country anyway. So when they see Chile, people say Galvarino Child. And then when they say child, they say it the way like a certain community say it. And I ain't got no hate for that community, but I'd be like, you know what? I don't want people thinking I'm saying I'm Galvarino Child. So I was like, all right, listen, we're gonna say Galvarino Chile. So then the reality was Galvarino from Chile, when the Spanish invaded, he was leading the revolutions against them. So they cut off his right hand, and he still decided to keep fighting. And they caught him again and imprisoned him, and they cut off his left hand. He escaped prison. When he escaped prison, he had them tape or weld or sew knives into his arm.
Oh, yeah, I know about that guy. Yeah, I know about him. Yeah, I know about him. Yeah, he's like Native American or something like that.
Yeah, he's native. He was an indigenous person from Chile.
Right.
All right, I was breaking up there, and like my cousin said, it's a good time to wrap up. So what I was trying to say was when I just put the name of Galvarino out there, and I would just leave it there for people who wanted to investigate, so they could understand what they was dealing with. I was a nigga who would cut my left arm off just to beat you with it. I'm not what you think. It's never gonna go easy, bro. It's never gonna be. It's never gonna be like I'm the nicest. I was always the nicest person. Like I'm just happy-go-lucky guy. People be like, "Oh, it's not what you think." I will take my left arm out the socket just to beat you with it. Pulverize. I will hit all the shits. Hey, cuz, tell them where to find you at.
Oh, you find me Rugged Techie on Instagram. You find me Rugged Techie on YouTube. I'm about to put some more videos up. It's been a while. So, yeah, YouTube or Instagram.
Hey, I'm gonna send you any of these things and all of that. And you can just like throw them on that. I'll get a good way to send everything to you, nice and clean, the whole thing and all of the little pieces I make. All
right,
that works. Hey, and you can find me, Galvarino Chile, Instagram. 81 Olives on Twitter. I did 81 Olives on Twitter because that Kobe commercial when he said, "How many olives you want in your martini?" And he said, 81. So that's why I did 81 olives. In honor of the Mamba.
Shout out to Kobe. Shout out to the Mamba. Yeah.
Shout out to the Mamba. Shout out to the Mamba. And everybody out there, be safe. Stay safe. And all of you young boys, get on a good wave. Don't chase the bad images. We are not the demons that the CIA, that the system has portrayed you to be. You're not on demon time. You don't know what real demon time is. you're on deprivation time. You're deprived. You're struggling. You don't want to be struggling. You think that violence, that pulling up in the street and shooting into the crowd is the way to get where you want to go? It's the way to make sure nobody gets anywhere. Cut the shit out. Stop the shit.
You're gonna wind up dead anyway. You're gonna wind up dead in jail.
Okay.
Yep.
Exactly. People trying to monetize. Most people are trying to say things and do things because they don't want to have a day job. I love my day job. I'm not gonna quit. Not even for this.
Right.
Fuck your monetization. I don't want it. I'm gonna go to work in the morning. When I end on this, I'm about to go to work right now. I'm a worker. I'm here to just tell you what I think. You like it, you like it. You don't, can't beat me. I'll bet you that. Hey, y'all have a good one. I love you.
All right. Peace out.
Real niggas stand up, we handle business. Keep it real up to tell you on the realist. Little bit mad, man, key, tight shit. 12 outside my house, cause I'm rich. Nigga been getting sprayed, they know how we playin'. Got a Halloween, but I'm no demon, baby. Niggas rats, I'm a bad father cause I raised them. Cause I made them. I real love in my face. Peace and blessings on my face. Let my love spread, this ain't no phase. Blaming Jesus off of my face. My real brothers contribute to my pain. I'm putting X up every single day. I've been coping, spending every day. I've been decent, living out of space. I came from nothing, now we made it to the top. New Rose rest with icing on the rocks, yeah. You a boss, just flex, you can do it. The next time I see you, we can do it. You say that you love me, then prove it. Yeah, the road respect you gotta charge. Keep it presidential just like your wives. I can see you love me when I look into your eyes. You popping out with me on a Thursday. Bought you a house, it ain't in your birthday. I'm trying to do your pussy the worst way. Come on, baby. She said she hear a nigga crying. How the fuck you hear tears?